So welcome everybody. In today's video, we are going to learn how to make this awesome flyer. It's a course flyer design. How can you make course flyer that you can use to sell your courses? So that's what we're going to be learning in this video. So welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashmin Magotsu. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing. And without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into the tutorial. All right, so here are the elements that we are going to be using, and we also have the text here for the design. So what we can do is to create a new page. I'm just going to click here. I'm using 3000 by 3000. If you look at here, I'm having my ruler on 3000 by 3000. You can click Shift R to take it out or Shift R to bring it back. And in case you want to know your page size, just click on this and you see it here, the same thing, 3000 by 3000 pixel. I love designing my square design in this format, and just in case you want to rename your design, you can rename them here. Element, just click OK. By this is how you're going to download. This is how it's going to download instead of the default page one, page two, page three that you normally have when you download the Canva page, like multiple pages. You can actually just rename them here. So we're going to bring this page or drag it to the beginning because I want it to be at the front here. So I'm just going to take the background here. Control C. I can actually just drag it in here. Make it really big until it fills my page. Then come to a design element. I'm going to take this one. Control C. And come to our main page. Control V because I want it to be there. And for the rest, so what I can actually just do is to duplicate the page so I can move things so I know what I've used and what I've not used. Okay, we have all this now. So on this one, I'm just going to delete this and delete this. Okay, so I'm going to bring these two now and drag it to our design, and I think these are the major elements. Okay, these are mockups. Okay, in case you're looking for mockup, you come to element tab here and just scroll all the way down. You're going to see mockup. Okay, under mockup you're going to see different mockup. Just search for laptop here. You're going to see something like this. Okay, I'm not going to go through all that, but you see a lot of mockup. My network is relatively slow, so you can't see them right now. So I'll just continue editing. So these are the things I'm going to mock up to my design. I'm going to drag it into my page. Right here, this one, okay, is a screenshot of uh different design that I kind of put together. So I'm just going to drag it on top this mock-up here, and it's going to replace it. I'm going to do the same for this one. Okay. They are working in the background, so I'm not going to let that one slow me down. So I'm just going to do the rest things. This one, it's just a text with a blur background. I'm going to paste it to I prefer it to be here for now. Then let's work with the text. Okay. This is a free tutorial. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this first text, Control C, and come here and say Control V. Okay. Um, this is not the font that I want. I think I use Poppins. Poppins is one of my favorite fonts. I love using Poppins. Okay. I'll just allow it to load. Let me scale this one down a bit and position it here. Okay. um then for this one, I'm going to copy the next text, which is the major text. Control C, Control V. Okay, let's see if our font has loaded. Okay, the same thing. I know my poppins is supposed to be somewhere here. The fonts are loading. Okay, what I can do is that these fonts, I think they are already in poppins. So what I can do is to copy style. Okay, I'm going to come here and just click on this. It's going to change it to poppins instead of waiting for it to load. And what I can do here, I'm going to left align this and come to line spacing, not line spacing, letter spacing. I'm going to count it. Okay. Then for this one, I'm just going to position it somewhere here. Let's see. I'm still going to copy this text style. You see, not Control C, and just paste it. This is going to control the text style. So I'm going to left align this and make it big. Okay, really big. Okay, I'm going to work with the kerning. Okay, we're going to use this typographical setting. Okay, I barely used it, but it's going to help you to do some kerning. Okay, my kerning is already on. Kerning is like it's going to adjust the spacing of the text, but right now it's not going to help much with this font, Poppins font. So I'm just going to do this with letter spacing, something like this. Okay. Then I'm going to break this text down. I want graphics, then from class, okay, for beginner. Then I'm going to work with the line spacing, select all, then just drag it. I want to be really close, okay? Really close. Okay. And I think my text is this space, I'm just going to call them out. And I can make them a little bit smaller. Okay, you can see that our image has replaced the mockup now, so we can actually just position it the way we want it. Sometimes, if you already know what's going to happen, don't just waste your time trying to understand them. Okay, just drag it and continue working because sometimes Canva can be slow, especially when your network is not good. Not Canva itself, it's your network. Okay, Canva is really, really fast. It's a very fast tool to use. Control V. I'm going to copy this layer style and just position it here. But I'm going to take out the kerning or the letter spacing. Um, I'm going to make it a little bit big so that it fills this part here. Okay. I'm going to change the color later, but for now, let's just leave it the way it is. Okay. And just nudge it to my arrow key on my keyboard. Okay. Just to make things more aligned, I'm going to click on Shift Arrow. Okay. My arrow is already, my grid, they're already there. So I'm going to click on Shift Arrow and then just drag this. I'm going to zoom all the way in so that I make sure things are aligning properly. Okay. Um, in case you are dragging and it's snapping, hold on your control key. It's going to turn off the snapping. Okay. Um, so now we can take this one and just drag it, or you can use your arrow key to nudge it. It seems to be working. Let me just use my mouse here. Okay. Then this one, you can also align this one so that it follows the same thing. Then for this one, the same thing. I'm just doing the alignment now, so I don't do it later. Okay, I don't just know what happened because it's my laptop just freaked out. Okay, for the rest elements, I'm just going to bring this free control. Let's drag it instead of controlling. Okay, I'm going to rotate this. I want this to be here. Okay, free graphic design. This is my business name, graphic design. Okay, free graphic design class for beginners. It sounded a little bit off, but it sounds right because that's my business name. So for this one, for this element, I think I've added this one. Let me just delete this. I don't need it anymore. Then we have all these other elements for this text here because the call to action is click the link to join the waitlist. Okay, the link should be around the flyer. So I'm just going to Control V. Okay. Let's make this one smaller. Okay, very small. I'm gonna position it somewhere here. I think I may need some little spacing here because when you're making elements really small in your design, try to give them some spacing so that it can be readable. Okay, I'm gonna carn it a bit or track it a bit. It's actually tracking, not carning. So just gonna position this one. I'm gonna left align it so that it aligns well with our previous design. Then for this part, I want to let me make something here. Let's make a duplicate of this background. Okay. What I can do is to come to edit. I'm gonna make it blurry. Okay. And to edit an image, you need a web glow to enable. What does that mean? I don't know. WebGL to enable. I don't know why this is happening. Hmm. It's strange. Okay, what I can simply just do is to this is different from what I had in mind, but I don't know why this is happening because what happened was this design actually was made in my other account, free account, but I moved it into my pro account. I guess that's the reason why this is going on, but I won't just want that to stop me. So, oh, this is strange, real strange. Okay, um, okay, it's not working. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me just drag this by feet. Okay, and just click. Okay. Then I'm going to add some line. Okay, blur. Then let me add some line here. Add line. Okay, I'm going to make the line color to be white. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, it did work. So I'm going to send this one to the back. Control left bracket is going to send it to the back. And we can actually use different color here. We can actually use something like white shape. I don't know why I'm even using this method. Let's bring in something like a white shape. So it's going to be better. Let's just position it here. I'll make it a little bit up. Let's delete this guy. I don't want this anymore. I don't want it. Okay. Let's make it white. Okay. Let's change the color to be white. This is white. Okay, what we can do is to bring down the opacity so it can have some level of transparency and still give the design a kind of uniform look. Okay. Then for the rest, I'm just gonna copy this text, Control C. I'm gonna come here. I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Two ways that I can duplicate is to use this icon and just position it here. My favorite way of duplicating is just to alt drag. Hold down your alt key and drag the element, something like this. I'm holding down my alt key now. I just drag it. It's going to duplicate it. Okay. So I'm just going to paste this text. Okay, I've already done that. Then for the last message, which is my phone number for people to contact me in case they want to message me directly. This is actually a free design class that I made some time ago. Okay, I'm just going to use this text here. Alt drag, double click, Control V to paste in. Then this is where the WhatsApp icon comes in. Control X, Control V. I'm just going to position it somewhere here. I'm going to take this one down a bit. Okay. And just drag it somewhere here. Then for this element, there's something I really want you to notice here. Let me zoom in all the way in. You see that I added below to this element, but it's cutting off this edge. Okay. It's cutting off this edge, and that is not what you want because I can actually take out, let me show you the blow now. If I take it out, I don't want it anymore. You can see that it's actually an element that I just added blur to it. So in order to remove those artifacts, what I can do is to drag it into a new page. Okay. Make it real big. Okay. Um, and I'm going to download it. Okay. I'm going to download it as transparent background, and I'm going to download only this current page. I'm going to click OK. So once here comes up, I'm going to click download. Um, I'm going to click download. I've already downloaded it before, something like this, but I'm just going to click OK. But let me just bring you the one I've downloaded before. Here, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to drag this one, come to my Canva and import it. Okay. And I've already imported it too. Okay, but we already have it here. I'm not going to download the second one. Cancel. So I'm going to drag this one into this part here. Let me show you with this first one so that you see what I'm talking about. Because we have this extra space now. When I add the blur icon, when I add the blur effect, it's not going to be affecting the edge. So now if I make the blur something like this, okay, um, you're not going to see those lines like unlike this. Now you see that this edge is really blurry. Okay, you can see that this one has this edge here, this line here, and it's not good. So in order to take away those lines, always download your element, import it, make sure it has room. Okay, when you are saving it, just what I did here. So they have all this room so that when it's having the blur effect, you have this room to blur off. So I'm going to Control X this one and bring it into my design. This is just to make the design look aesthetically pleasing. Okay, it's no special thing. Then for this other element, the same thing that I did to this element now, okay, is what I did to all of these elements to add the blur effects, except this one because this one has space on its own. So I'm just going to bring all of them, Control C or Control X because I want them minimal there. Then Control V. So right here now, what I can do is to unselect them. I'm just going to make this one big. Okay. I'd like to position this one here. It just gives a little bit of rotation. Then this one, I'm going to okay, make sure when you're dragging, don't drag it on top of your mockup because it's going to replace it. Uh, So I'm just gonna make this one a little bit bigger. Just rotate it in some angle this way and just position it somewhere here. Okay. I think this one's too big. Let's drop it a bit. Okay. Then for this last one, which is Pixel Lab, I'm just gonna position it somewhere here. I'm gonna rotate it. Okay. Uh, just set it to the back. Control left bracket, inverted bracket actually. That's bracket. The other bracket is it's called parenthesis or something like that. Okay. I think we are relatively done with our design. For this one, I'm just going to take it down. It seemed to be too big to my liking. Then this one, I'm just going to push it a little bit upward. Then this one too, something similar. Then finally, we're going to add some other stuff. Okay, like this one. Control X, Control V, and I'm going to make this one big, really big. Okay, just position it somewhere here. I know you didn't see this. Then we're going to make a duplicate or drag, then just send it to the back. Control left bracket, send it to the back. This one. It's gonna be difficult for me to select now. So I'm just gonna come here, then come here and select it. Then I can drag it. When object is selected, you can actually drag it outside. You don't have to be here. You can actually drag it as long as it's showing that this object is selected. You can actually select it off. Okay. Then finally, we're going to add this light. Okay, I know you didn't see this one. So Control V. We're just going to drag it across our design and just make it look like this. I'm going to place this one behind. Mm, just there. Okay. I may reduce the opacity a bit. Okay. Just kind of add. What this does is like it kind of add. It blends everything together very subtly. Okay. But I want this free to be on top of it. So I'm just going to come to position. I'm looking for that. So I'm going to send it to the top. Okay. Something like this. Okay. So that brings us to the end of the video. If you find it helpful, please like the video. And if you are interested in learning Canva, okay, from scratch, you just want to learn how to do some of these small things in Canva, have a course. Okay, the link is in the description. You can go get it. Okay, and also if you want this flyer, okay, the template is in the description. You can go get it for free. It's my gift to you. And if you find this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the YouTube channel to get more flyer tutorial like this one using Canva. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye. Yeah.